because of rap. I've been in a mental home 5 times. Give Odumodu 5 years.
Bro, look.
Odumodu is already singing.
I mean,
what are we saying?
Look, hip hop in Nigeria has a confidence problem.
I don't see Mode 9 as someone I want to be like. I was at Phenom's house 2 days ago. I want to have Phantoms packed in my house as well. I've done songs with Wizkid, I've done songs with Olamide, Phenom. Everybody has featured me. Now, MI featured me on a song, 6'7". That song gave me so much exposure. I was trending on Twitter for 6 days straight. But guess what? As amazing as that song is, I never got a show because of that song. That song did not give me 5 kobo. I swear on everything I am. So are you telling me now
maybe he gave you a platform to do more?
He gave me a nice platform with no money, bro.
Hip hop, rhythm and poetry. What has happened to rap and hip hop in Nigeria as a whole? Is it dead? Like Wizkid once said, hip hop is dead in Nigeria. Is it really dead? I would like to know. So would you. So today on Yans, where we talk about sex, pop culture, and also your finances, we'll be talking about rhythm and poetry, hip hop in Nigeria. Is it dead or is it alive? How can we revive the culture? We all grew up on hip hop. We grew up on the likes of Too Short. No, let's even backtrack. We grew up on the likes of 6 Foot Plus and the rest of them, and we moved on to Too Short and the rest of them, the Mode 9 and the MIs. But now, it feels like no one wants to rap anymore. We'll be talking about this, and I have amazing people to help me dissect it. I have with me Obina, who's a talent manager and A&R, to dissect this topic with me. I also have Gucci, radio rockstar of Cool FM, who's going to tell us why are we not having rap on the airways anymore. And also we have a rapper with us, Phenom, the baddest rapper. I'm a fan. I must confess, I must say this. I am a fan. It's good to have you guys here. It's good to have you guys here. So first, let me go straight to it. Is hip hop dead in Nigeria? Let me start with the talent manager. Obina, is hip hop dead in Nigeria?
I wouldn't say hip hop is dead in Nigeria. I would say hip hop is just having a little rest time, to reflect and see how best to do it. Because as a manager and someone who interacts closely with a lot of artists, I find that it's actually a lot of people who want to rap. It's a lot of people who want to make hip hop music or make rap music. So what I find is that there is a genuine interest for it. Perhaps we have yet to find the best way to, turn all that interest into profitability, and everybody needs to take a share in this, from the label people and the managers who nowadays are starting to feel like it's much harder to push hip hop, so they'd rather not. So it's like they're not even looking for those type of talents anymore, But also I find that hip hop artists aren't so confident in their genre, because the difficulty that the rapper faces in Nigeria is the same difficulty that the alternative artist faces, but we have seen these people find a way to, still do these small shows, still put out those projects, still put themselves out there up until when,
I'd like to stop you there, because I remember recently I was at shout out to the guys who organized the rap battle thingy. I was at the event at some place in VI recently. Hard Rock. Yeah, it was amazing to see people do the battle rap. It felt like I was back in when I listened to rap music for the first time ever. I would like to believe that these people are not trying to make an effort to do this, but why don't we have enough people putting their monies towards this cause to actually say, okay, you guys are talented? Because I heard bars that were like, okay, why are these people not getting the amount of credit that, say, a typical Sheyi Vibes who just can get? Why is the disparity between a pop artist who can just be somewhere in his bedroom and make a song, a hit song, can go viral, and then the hip hop guy who obviously takes more time to write bars, put them together, write 16s and the rest of them? Why does it take longer for them to get this recognition that these people would normally get?
Yeah, okay, so first of all, hip hop is very enticing. Hip hop looks good. Besides the hustle, hip hop is beautiful. The dressing, the brilliance of putting down bars, the storytelling, it offers you a better opportunity to say more. So hip hop is very cool. And you find that a lot of people want to identify with that up until when it gets to the point where you have to take the market to the product to the
business.
marketplace, and then you start to face some resistance. And like you rightly said, I was last week the list or the headies dropped, and not just the headies, but I started thinking it feels like most conversations or most things around music in Nigeria right now, subconsciously people are thinking more Afrobeats than everybody else. And I'm thinking, but it's so many other people doing so many other stuff that is not Afrobeats. But it's like the default thinking or the default mindset that people go into these things, and it influences who they eventually pick for nominations, who they get to be on shows, who they get to do all these things, you know. But then again, this is life. Nothing is handed freely, you know. So, and just like in business, an investor doesn't want to jump in with you from the get-go. They want to see you go and show a path to profitability, then they can help you scale.
But the thing is this, hip hop used to be the it used to be the thing in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like it used to be hip hop or nothing else. Even the pop artists wanted to rap. I remember a song, Omodime Tanshiri. So, what's his name? Tony Tetwila. He's a pop artist, but he was trying to rap on the song. So there are songs like that. Hip hop was like a big thing in Nigeria. What happened? Phenom, is it that rappers chose not to rap again, or they just saw rap and be like, it's not the right way to go?
Okay, let me start from when I started doing music professionally. I got signed to Night House, and I was in the same record label with Mo Cheddar and Willie Bang at the time. And I remember when I go for shows, to be honest, I'm not trying to talk anybody down. I'll perform on the same stage with Mo Cheddar, and based on the quality of music, I feel like the attention, I used to get a lot of attention.
So blow your horn.
So I feel like as far as the craft is concerned, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the art of the music, you get what I mean? But I remember when Mo Cheddar left the label, there was, financially, we were not able to do a lot of things, you get, because she was the main artist bringing in funds. And when she left, things got hard financially, but I was still doing my thing because hip hop is something that I don't feel like you even need that much budget to be recognized with when you rap. You can just get the camera and start doing your thing. I don't feel like any other genre has that kind of, you get me? So I remember there was a time this investor was supposed to come in and put money into the record label. And then it was down, it was like in his 60s, it was an old man, and he asked his kids, oh, do you guys know Phenom? He doesn't know anything about music, he just has money, I want to put money and make money back, right? And he knows nothing about music, and he asked his kids. So one day he was like, his kids were very excited, Phenom, we love Phenom, and all of that. So one day he said, okay, you know what, it's down, like, let me just go and watch you perform and let's just seal the deal. So he just wanted to have a good time that day. And we went for one of my shows and it was a great show. But after the show, it was like, he spoke Yoruba. I don't know if anybody hears it. It was like, on Koribi and what Jay-Z. Like, he's singing like Jay-Z. Like, he understands that people like me, but he won't be able to put money on something he doesn't understand. And I feel like that was the first time, as far as hip hop is concerned, that I just had it. What's in the happen for you? Do you get what I mean? So after then, I started like, I think that kind of affected me a little bit at the time, but things were still going on. After then, it was still the same hip hop that made Wizkid call me. Like, I had 3 songs with Wizkid in 1 year. So he called me that same year. That encouraged me still. But the major discourage I had, as far, I'm speaking for myself because I don't know any other person's story. the major discourage I had as far as hip hop is concerned or rap is concerned is just the investment aspect. People trying to put money into hip hop. If you, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's where we are. Maybe it's the nature of the learnedness of people here. But like people would rather put money into other genres than hip hop. And you don't expect an artist. Every artist wants to get bigger. I read a book, Music is Your Business. I read a book and they said like after every song you're restarting again as an artist. So the numbers you did on the last song is not what you're trying to you get. So like with that, I don't think, me personally, I don't think I want to be, I can rap. But if it's business at the end of the day, if you put 1 naira into something, and the way music business runs, if I put 5 naira here, or any business, not just music, I should be able to make 10 naira.
Yeah, you want to get back.
And the way music is, if I put 5 naira here, let me be specific. If I put 10 million on a song, and it doesn't bring me 1 million, I'll be stupid to go and get another 10 million and put on another project. Do you get what I mean? And I've had successes with songs that are not even hip hop. And what's crazy is the time I sang, that was the year I had my first car. So why would I
want to rap again when you can't sing again?
I got my first car, and it was not just any car, it was a Land Rover from trekking, and I'd been rapping for years. So why would I want to I mean, I can rap, I can sing as well. I prefer rapping, but I'm old. I have to eat, I have to dress, I have to look good. If I come here and I'm not looking like Phenom, you guys will be disappointed. Do you get what I mean? So why would I want to go?
So what do we blame it on now? I remember once upon a time when there was this beef between Idris and Rugged Man. Was it Rugged Man and Mode 9, I think it was.
Yeah.
And Rugged Man said something in one of the lines of his song. He said, mixing your flow with a fusion of your language is what people can relate to. Is it that rappers go to a point where they feel godlike and they want to rap like the Jay-Z's and the rest of them and then lose connect with people who are supposed to listen and feed off this music, and then they feel like, oh, okay, I'm doing hip hop in its core and I'm not making money from it, so to say. But then you're not connecting. How about is it now? My question is this: is it that the artists are losing connection with the people and not rapping in simple terms that people can understand, like they say in hip hop, or dumb it down so that people can get it?
I don't even think that's the problem. And another reason why that's not the problem is I feel like that era is even gone. The Gen Zs, they listen to anything that is raw dope. Like they don't care if you're, even if it's not simple, if it like the kind of songs that this present generation listen to, I don't even understand what they're saying. The rap, the Lil Babies and the rest is more complex than anything else. I don't even hear what these guys are saying. Do you get what? Mumble rap, you get me? So if they can hear it, I don't even think that's a problem. But the truth is, there is a very small proportion for that kind of music. It's not like someone said, oh, when J. Cole came to Nigeria, he sold out. Yeah, but that's J. Cole, and that's a small fraction of Nigerians. Do you get what I mean? It's not, they won't take J. Cole to, J. Cole will not fill up a stadium in Nigeria. They won't take J. Cole to the mainland to perform. Do you get what I mean? It's just I just got back and a certain crowd that would understand or connect with someone like J. Cole. Do you get what I mean? Like me, I've done shows in funny places in Nigeria, like Benue. I've done shows like with people that can't even speak English and they connected to my music. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, but I don't think it's the rap. But I feel like what's it called? There is a cheat code for you to sell as a rapper in Nigeria. It's just get a catchy hook and do your rap thing. They might not even know
not
what.
Just Nigeria, it's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
If you get the catchy hook,
yeah.
You're halfway there.
It's simple, but I feel like some people just want to make it complex. Do you get what I mean? just do your 16 bars, 12 bars rap, and get someone, or if you can do your chorus yourself, do your chorus yourself, and I feel like that can sell. To be honest, if I have time for Nigerians, I will blow rap in Nigeria. I'm that confident. You get what I mean?
I'm waiting
But
for you to blow
that
rap,
thing is
though.
stressful.
I'm
It's
waiting for
very
you to blow rap.
stressful.
But then,
It's a lot of work.
before I come back to you, let's talk about the airways now. If you tune to any station anywhere, especially in Lagos, you hear like 1,000 Afrobeat song before you hear one rap song. And
That's
even if they
what's
play a rap song, they're probably playing All My Life. That's probably the only rap song on the airways right now. What happened? Someone said, I saw a tweet one time, and I said, I think the OAPs are one of the reasons why hip hop in Nigeria is going comatose, so to say. How do you think the kind of songs you play and how, because you guys are huge influences to how the conversation starts, whether pop, Afrobeat, or the rest of them, because there was a time in Nigerian radio where you play only foreign songs, and you have like 90% foreign songs and just 10% of Nigerian songs to mix with it. How are we not having the same amount of rap music and Afrobeat on the airways?
That is impossible that you can have that. First off, I think what people fail to realize is that there's nowhere in the entire world where the hip hop genre is number one. It's not. There's nowhere. In the US, I think at one point in time it was R&B, and then later on it went to pop. There are record labels now that are being funded by hip hop artists, but that doesn't mean that hip hop is number one in that country. You know? So if for a long period of time, in a place as big as the US, it was dominated by pop music or R&B music, you don't expect that in Nigeria, when we try to mirror our experiences from the Western world, that we now adopt the hip hop genre faster than they have. You know, for a long period of time in Nigeria as well, it was R&B. That's why Tubaba was Tubaba. There was also a period of time when there was High Life, and it was dominating as well. You know, there's pop music, which is gradually, you know, coming up. And of course, we created a fusion of music as well, which we now call the Afro beats. Not Fela's Afrobeat, the Afro beats, you know. And I think the common sense that musicians have to quickly adapt to the ever-changing market is what has made them quite successful. You know, you made an example. You said most of these people used to rap before, but now they sing. It's normal. The biggest artist in the world right now is Drake. It's not Beyonce anymore. It's Drake. But Drake became the biggest artist after he started to sing. No. Yes. You know, so even though everybody's talking about Drake right now, it's because he has sort of like a fusion of his music, and he's now singing, you know. So the same thing with MI, and you mentioned also dumbing down the lyrics. I remember an interview that MI had, and MI was mentioning that, you know, when he dropped, I think it was MI, before MI2 came out, he had to go back and rewrite some of the lyrics of his records because he realized that these people are not getting it. And then again, he also decided to make sure that every song of that album, MI2, there was no curse word. Because he said, if I want to get the listenership to grow with me, if I want to have a generation of young people growing along, their parents will not let them sing the song if they are hearing the F word, fuck, shit, and all of that. So if you listen to MI2, you will notice there's no part of the album where there's a curse word. So all of these things happen because you have a label that is very serious and ready to work, and they make sure they tick every box to know, how do we make this person popular. What was the biggest song on MI2? Africa Rapper. Who did he feature? High Life artist Flavor. You know, so it's having the common sense to understand that if we want to be profitable as a label, what we need to do is to find a fusion that you don't lose your essence as a rap artist, but you also have to carry almost everybody along. And that's why MI today is the biggest hip hop artist that we have. Most people argue it's not the best, but who cares?
No one cares. No one really cares.
Yeah, but I mean, I maintain I'm not big on blame shifting, because when you shift blames, it puts you in a place where you are not able to really look at yourself and see what needs to be done. You know, so these people are the reason why, that people are the reason why. But we live in the world. If what you do, it becomes hot, everybody's going to support you. So these stations are not playing rap music anymore because rap music is not hot out here. The rappers have not made it so. You know, and you remember years ago, the pop guys needed to feature in it to see an MI for them to even start to feel like, you know, but why is that not happening anymore? The pop guys do not feel like the rap guys have anything serious they're bringing to the table to add.
Whose fault is it?
So, Jesus. After I watched Jesus, I mean, I've always liked Kanye, but Jesus really, really just shows you why he is the great person that he is, and that is 100% confidence. And in recent times, the person who best mirrors that in our industry is Odumodu. From the way he tweets, from the way he talks, everything, and the things he stands for. Like recently, he was invited for the one inauguration. He said, "Oh well, my values do not align with these guys, and I'm not going to be there." Some other people are going to say, "Oh well, if they are sharing money, it's good.
Just go get your bag."
You know, so I still insist that hip hop in Nigeria has a confidence problem. I'll give you a huge example. We have had so many successful rappers who came up doing rap music or doing hip hop, and then they found success. And after finding success, that's when they decide, let me look at what these other people are doing. But you did not come up looking at what these other people were doing.
Facts.
You came up doing what you really wanted to do. You know, and so when the albums come out, you are not making videos for the songs that really mirror the genre. You're not performing those songs that mirror the genre, all of those things. It's only a matter of time before we start to see that it's like these guys are not really, you know, serious.
So, in other words, some artists are sellouts.
I won't say they are sellouts. They're just not confident enough to push what they believe in.
I think, sorry to interrupt, I think but calling them sellouts is a very, very interesting way to look at it. I think, like Phenom said, most people want to survive. Most people want to have food on their table. Most people want to be able to still say, I am relevant in this industry post when I blew up or when I came out. You know, if you take a cursory look at the Nigerian music space for the last 10 years, there are a lot of people who, when they drop their debut record or debut album, you thought they were going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, but they've fallen out. You know, they're no longer there because they chose to be confident, like he has mentioned, and the world moved past them. Because you have to realize that if you are going to do music,
the world has moved past all the Nigerian rappers that have done this thing that you have said.
If you also look
in the conversation of Nigerian music today, none of these people will be mentioned.
If you look at this thing like this, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. If I see people that did the rap thing and did it to the end, I'm not trying to be like them. I don't see Mode 9 as someone I want to be like. I'd rather be somebody that is commercially successful.
Exactly.
I was at Pheno's house 2 days ago. I want to have Phantoms packed in my house as well. Do you understand? I'm not trying to be someone that is wearing baggy jeans and just hip hop. This is my culture. No, that's mental problem.
Let me stop there. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about is it okay to switch at some point? And if you switch, is it going to be as profitable as where you are switching to? Because you are going to a turf where people are already bettered there. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk about that conversation. We'll be right back. This is Still the Yans. Yes, we are still talking about is hip hop really dead in Nigeria? I'm having a conversation with Obina over here. I have G Rockstar, who is Gucci, and then I also have Phenom, the rapper, here with me. Is hip hop really, really, really dead? Now let's talk about the conversation. It's still the Yans anyways. My name is Lyfe Jacob, and we are still here at Energy Bar and Phenom Apparel. Thank you for having us at your house. So there's this thing. I want to talk about the South African industry. I know it's not Nigerian, but South African industry, it feels like every genre in South Africa has a core fan base, and they have people who follow different genre of music. There's the people who follow the Nzanzi kind of sound, people who do the piano. There's the hip hop, there's the house, and the rest of them. But in Nigeria, it feels like if you rap, you have to wear the baggy jeans, look like the snapbacks and the rest. It used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. How are we not having that kind of conversations or divisions between people? It's okay for you to like rap, and then if there's a rap concert, I know for sure that I have over 1 million people who's going to come to my concert and come just listen to rap in its purest form. Hip hop, let me say hip hop now. I'm just saying, in its purest form. Even though you don't come to the concert, at least you can download and listen to the song. why do we not have this kind of fan bases in their different sections who enjoy this music for what it truly is?
Sorry, I need to take this.
Please.
I think, first of all, when in Nigeria, as a rapper, you need to understand that rap music is not the sound of the day, which means that it is a niche genre. And when you're in a niche genre, you understand your limitations. And now what you are looking to create is to create as much FOMO for the person looking from outside, for them to start to feel like, okay, what is happening inside here? And that is where that whole process of building a fan base comes. And being a niche artist or catering to a niche audience can easily turn mainstream because people want to be a part of stuff that is moving.
Do you remember?
Initially,
Sorry,
the
please.
cavemen, first of all, they make high life music. That is literally the sound of our parents. And now they do it in Igbo language. But every time they have a show, people want to be there because over time, you start to realize when all your friends and all the cool people around you start saying, oh, cavemen, they're doing this thing this evening, I'm going to be there. And you start to wonder, if all these people are going there, why not me? And then before you know, you start to listen to the music and you start to enjoy it and you start to be a tribe, be a part of the tribe. You know, but they do not come out, first of all, trying to appeal to everybody. This is what we do. You know, so the people who like what we do gather around, let us make it bigger. You know, so I think that understanding that, look, not everybody is trying to hear what I do. However, there are some people who are trying to hear what I do. I will find them, I will make a community out of them, and we will build something.
I think same thing happened with the Ote community. There was a huge Ote community. I remember 2019, out of curiosity, I went for one of the concerts they did at, I think it was Muro Kola Park, and I was there, and I stood behind, and I was looking at it, I was like, damn, these people really turned up, and it was packed to the brim, and people were singing along to almost everything. I didn't know half of the songs that were performed that night, but people were singing along. How is rap that used to be the thing? I grew up on rap. I grew up in the 90s, so I grew up on rap in Nigeria. How have we shifted so far that we are now trying to catch up with a genre that was trying to be like rap?
The rappers are looking at everybody else.
I feel like
The rappers are distracted by what the pop guys are doing. So instead of building their thing, they're busy looking at these guys. And that has been a problem.
No, see, you can't see it like that, yeah. No, I don't want to mention names here, but this is one of the biggest rappers or artists itself in Africa. Yeah, he told me this, and he's a rapper. Yeah, he said, and you might not agree because you're not the one wearing the shoes.
Of course.
You get me? But he said something one day like, him that he has been doing this thing for years. He's been dropping rap, dropping one may Oko will just blow tomorrow and he will come and scatter the show and make him look like he has not done anything. As far as, bro, and the guy started, what's it called? Doing commercial music, and he started doing it well. And bro, he has made so much from that, and trust, at the end of the day, bro, you have to evolve. This is the sad thing about music. Whatever you do last year is not relevant tomorrow. True. You have to keep. True. And whether you like it or not, bro, I had there was a year I had 3 songs with Whiskey. Do you understand? The next year that did not matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whatever you do this year, you have to do more next year. That's how it works. So if you're doing and it's easy to say if you're not wearing the shoes, like I said. Yeah. It's very easy for you to give advice, but the person wearing the shoe, when you know that there is no growth here, you as a human being, naturally you want to grow, you want to get to the next level. I feel like the community of rap, I conquered it. I did whatever I did in a short time when I was in it. But, bro, I was conquering it, and one day I was sleeping in my house. I woke up to my name on a blog. I was in Unilag at the time. Phenom doesn't have a car. Do you understand? They were like, Phenom is always walking around Unilag from his room to his class and that. Bro, you know what I did? I dropped out first things. I carried commercial beats. I sang on it. Luckily for me, Whiskey jumped on the song as well. Bro, the song went viral, and I got my first car. Do you understand? So that's what I'm saying. There needs to be growth. If there is a lot of money in the hip hop sector, if investors come in, put money. Let's say you want to sign a rapper now. You give him the lifestyle. The lifestyle is very important.
Oh, it is.
Very, whether you like it or not. When I bought this chain, this is diamond on my neck. This is diamond. I sold Gary for weeks, bro. Not literally, but I suffered.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The lifestyle is very important. You have to show up. You have to look good. You have to live.
Look the part.
You get me? Like, you cannot be rapping about certain things, and when people see you, you're not. Do you get what I mean? So you cannot, if you're not wearing the shoes of these rappers, bro. When rappers talk to me, I get it, obviously, because I'm wearing the shoe. Do you understand what I mean? I get it. And when a rapper tells me, bro, when I enter studio, the last beat they're playing for me is a hip hop beat. Play me commercial beats first. Play me Afro beats. Do you understand? I can still, and it was even Reminisce that told me this many years ago, bro, you can actually still infuse your rap into Afro beats. Do you get what I mean?
Phenom, I was going to go there. Like collaborations now. Like
Yeah.
we get it. Afrobeats is the new thing in town.
Yeah.
Why are we not having rap on Afrobeat as much? Why are we
We
having
can.
why are we having rappers still singing on Afrobeat? It's okay. The beat is it. The production is it.
a lot of
so why are we
rappers-
not having you? See,
A
I'm
lot
like
of,
Jacob.
a lot of
I'm a
rappers
rapper.
in their
Give me
catalog,
Afrobeats. Let
in
me
their
do that.
catalog, yeah. And maybe this is where rappers might be getting it wrong. A lot of rappers, like when I go to my rapper friend's house, yeah, they have dope rap songs in their catalogs. They don't just put them out because they know this is not what people want to hear.
They're not confident.
It's
A confident guy is going to come and say, "This is my music."
When?
In a world where it feels like,
He mentioned Odumodu.
if
And in my
I
head,
know,
I'm
give
like,
Odumodu,
look,
give Odumodu
bro.
5 years.
bro, look.
Odumodu is already singing.
I
Now.
mean,
What are we saying?
look, exactly.
Odumodu is singing.
Yes,
now.
okay, so, I mean,
Odumodu is singing. Give him 5 years.
I
if he's
represented-
still gonna be rapping like this.
I happened to represent MI during his early days, you know, and when he was making the Talk About It album, there's this day that I think was very pivotal, very important. It was one of those days where he was having these feelings, this moment of doubt. And he looked at me and he said, Obina, are these people going to feel this thing? Then I said, man, they like you because you're not like everybody else. So
Facts.
how does it make sense
that-
for
wait,
you
hold
to
on, hold on.
leave
Let me give you another-
your
hold on,
uniqueness
let me give you
and
an
then
example with
come
Emma.
to be
Let me
like
give you-
everybody
So
else?
Let me give you another example with
let's
Emma.
So
Let
I'm
me
like,
give you another
let's
example
say-
with Emma. Yeah. Now Emma featured me on his song 6'7", right?
One of my
And
favorite track, by the way.
bro, till date, I've done songs with Wizkid, I've done songs with Olamide, Phenom. Everybody has featured me. You get files. I've worked with everybody. That song gave me so much exposure. I was trending on Twitter for 6 days straight.
Still my favorite song, by the way.
6 days, bro. The Guinness Book of Record highest trend is 2 weeks, 2 chains, right? I've done my math. Without any effort, I trended for 6 days straight. But guess what? As amazing as that song is, I never got a show because of that song. I never got 1 naira because of that song. That song did not give me 5 kobo. I swear on everything I am. So are you telling me now
Maybe he
that
gave you a platform to do
he
more.
gave me a nice platform with no money, bro?
And
Bro,
that's-
which is cool, yeah. But now Emma gave me that beat too. I went home.
You were fire on the
No,
beat.
bro, wait, let me learn. I took like 10. What's the name of this A4 paper?
Yeah,
I was
foolscap sheet.
writing. I was writing like a madman. I was writing. I entered. I delivered it one take. It was beautiful for the culture. You get,
It was
but
dope.
there is no way, bro. This is business at the end of the day. I feel like people need to approach this thing from a business point. Yeah, it is business. It is business.
it's
not
business about art
Nobody's
now.
gonna tell you I love your rap. Let me shoot free video for you. You will still carry
would
your
have.
money and pay the same money Ashake is paying for a TG or Mori. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you want to get your stuff out, it's business, bro. So, bro, as amazing as that song was, I trended, I was buzzing. The buzz was so big,
No, it's
I couldn't even
huge.
step outside my house. But It's sad that I couldn't make 1 naira off that song. Why? Because I'm rapping. I get my mama. See, my brother is supposed to travel for his master's. My mother is calling me for 3 million naira right now. Yeah, I don't get them. You don't tell me I'm not going to carry what's it called? Hip hop beats. I'll enter studio and it's hip hop beats that will be in my head.
No, you're taking that as a
I'm not mad.
I feel like it's unrealistic to just hinge the hope or the expectation of some individual based off of the fact that they need to be confident. Man. You understand? It's not
that's what I'm even talking about.
Wait, Phenom.
Because that hip hop it don't show me paper. Bro, let me even say some things here. I've been in because of rap. I've been in a mental home 5 times. You people don't know what rappers are going through. Some musicians they don't say, okay, I will go do Yahoo. Do you get? Because they are already in the limelight, they have to keep up. Do you get what I mean? I've been in a mental home 5 times. Record label don't do this one don't do this one. Bro, I've been in since 2013. I've been in the mental home 5. That's why you guys don't really hear from Phenom. So if I wanna, bro, I still rap. I still on my EP. I have 5 songs. On 3 songs, I still rapped. But guess what? I'm not gonna spend 1 kobo to promote those 3 songs. If they blow on the EP, that's cool. You get. But I'm not gonna spend money to push a rap song because I know, bro. Like me, the people I'm even around, I'm with like my friends, bro. The last thing and that's the majority of Nigerians. That's why I said there's a small fraction of Nigerians I want to hear rap, whether you like it or not. It's not everybody that is that enlightened to listen to rap. Not everybody gets it. The Okada man on the road, if you're rapping to him, he doesn't get it. If you play an Ashake, you connect more to it, even if he doesn't understand the language. Do you get what I mean? Just because he can hear melodies.
It sounds like melody.
You get.
So there was last year I went for I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. Mind you, I'm personal friends with Brian.
Yeah, of course.
So I used to think that I'm a fan of his, like I know his music. And then I went to his show and this guy was singing some songs that I didn't know. And everybody was there, were singing and chanting. You know, and then I realized, wow, I'm just this guy's friend. I'm not a fan. I'm actually not a fan because why don't I know all this stuff? That is what happens when someone decides and says, well, in a world where everybody wants to do everything, this is what I want to do. This is the type of artist that I'm trying to be, you know. And also there is this longevity side to it when you have built like a community of paying patrons and you improve on your live shows. Long after the rave of the moment has died off, you can still have a career off of that movement.
Like what's happening to Brimo with his
So it would appear that a lot of rappers do not think about these things. And like I have said before, and I will say again, okay, with all the everything, this is what works, let's run there. Right now in the conversation of Nigerian music, is any rapper really mentioned? So you start to wonder, did that whole thing pay off?
But people are
because it gets to a point where, and we have seen this thing. After rappers have gone on to do all these things, then it stops working. Then they now want to come back and rap to earn respect. And people are like, hey, no, you cannot do this anymore. No, you cannot do this anymore. We count you as part of these guys. You cannot come and say you are here. No, you are not here. You are here. Oh, okay, now you want respect. Respect? No, come on. You are here now. You know? And we have seen that. So all of that is not important. You know, so I still maintain that it is.
Money will bring respect.
I still maintain that
money
it
will
is
definitely bring
a
respect.
confidence problem.
You have anything against this
believe in what
problem.
you're doing.
No,
You
I
need
get
to
what
look
you're
at what
saying.
you're
No,
doing.
I understand.
Believe in it
100.
and know that what other people are doing.
I'm trying to understand
What
this
other
because
people
I'm a
are
lover
doing.
of rap.
What other people
Bro,
are doing
you
is
don't-
going to look
bro, I'm
appealing.
Phenom. You don't
But you
love
still
rap
need
with
to
me.
believe in what
You
you're
can't
doing.
love rap. This is
And
my
another
career.
thing, sorry, another thing. Why does pivoting or improving on what you're doing have to mean switching the whole
Switching the
genre
whole
all of
genre.
a sudden? Within hip hop
I think
music,
that's
there's
where I have
happy
my
music,
problem.
there's club music, there's music about sex, there's music about love, There's music about divorce.
You're
All these
storytelling
things
on different
are
aspects
important
of life.
across all genres. So you find that instead of being better within that thing that you do, you abandon it and you go and do this thing that these other guys are masters at. You are never going to beat them at their game. You know, so that's the problem. The rappers are looking at these guys. These guys are not looking at the rappers. Who is not confident between the two?
Okay, thank you,
John.
Obina. We need to go on a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to wrap up the whole conversation. Is hip hop really dead? I want it back to life.
I want it to, but it's not coming.
We all want it back to life because we love hip hop.
He's
We
no
all
good-
grew up on
he no
hip
good
hop.
come back.
So let's go on a quick
No
break.
be rapper,
This is still
man.
the Yas. My name is still Lyfe Jacobs. I will be right back. I want rap back! Yes, welcome back to the Yans. It's been a conversation. Because I'm so passionate about it, maybe you can see the strains in my eye, like you can see some part of my eye folding up because I'm angry and I'm excited about it at the same time because I want hip hop to be back alive and I also want everyone who makes this art also enjoy the benefit of whatever they are making because at the end of the day, I don't want them to go back with just their balls in their hands. No, I want them to also make money and also talk about the flaws and then I can see it and believe it because that's what hip hop is about at the end of the day. We are still having this conversation about is hip hop really dead in Nigeria, and this is still the Yans. My name is still Lyfe Jacobs, and now let's wrap this conversation up. Is the industry right now protecting rappers?
Nope.
Are rappers, like you said, who would be confident in their art and their craft, would they get what they deserve at the end of the day? Would people go stream their songs? Will people go buy their songs? Will people come buy their tickets to come to their shows? Is the industry protecting these artists?
You watch Shark Tank.
Yeah, I do.
Do the investors invest in you just because, oh, you deserve some pity? No. They invest in you because you have displayed a product that they feel like is viable, you have a plan, and they feel like, okay, I can totally get behind this. Not because you have tried to say, oh, you are perfect, but everybody is messing you up. Because somebody is going to rise and do all those things that you say you're not going to do, and they're going to end up profitable. So I still insist that there is so much. I'm going to give an instance, so it's not like we're just talking. There are different ways that I feel like we can explore this whole hip hop thing without, you know, still keeping it fresh and building the movement. First of all, features. Music is music. You can work with the house music artist, you can work with the R&B artist, you can work with the pop guy, you can work with the Afrobeat guy. But there is a but to it.
If you're a rapper, would they pick your call?
But there's a but to it.
I say na person wey dey wear shoe go feel
bro, you know
how many people.
I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to mention names. There are times when
I no pick.
Bro, there are times when
because I'm a rapper.
There are times when a big rapper has had the opportunity to work with a huge pop artist. What do they often do? They end up making pop music for the guy to hop on and feel comfortable, and then they rap. But I feel like that is an opportunity for you to drag this big guy into your world, let them do what you do, and you do your thing. That way, you're also pushing the genre.
But what I'm trying to say is this.
So, but every time this opportunity presents itself, you know, they just end up leaving this world and just jumping into this.
But Phenom is trying to say something.
And also, performances, and that is a huge advantage that rappers have, because I find that just off of freestyling and doing battles and all of that, you develop yourself to a point where your voice is very confident. So rappers can really perform when they put their minds to it.
No, because
I remember years ago when we met the young skills at first.
Yeah.
You go to a show and you see these young guys saying, I'm heading for a Grammy, one man army. The hit shot the field from Abuja to Miami. And you look at the crowd, everybody's vibing along. So you see that what you have is really strong. Maybe you should look for a way to present it better. So I feel like there are too many areas to explore that have been left unexplored for someone to come and say, this thing is not working.
Skills don't buy house.
You know, from singing "Bless Me."
Don't buy house for later.
So, Phenom, but I quite understand you.
Yeah, now from what he said, yeah, let me give you let me tell you why that might not be valid, yeah. Now, let's look at Don Jazzy, for example. He's one of the biggest names in the industry, yeah. There was a time Don Jazzy tweeted, yeah, I'm sure you saw it. Do you know what I'm about to say? Like, if you're a rapper, you are not even responsible. You are not How is somebody like that gonna eventually invest in rap music? Do you get what I mean?
That was a long time ago now.
He said that was
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the way people look at rap, sadly, is they have this dark feel to it. Do you get what I mean? No. Like,
is it them or the perspective that the rappers are even selling themselves?
They just, and Don Jazzy even, there was another tweet again, I think this was last year or 2 years ago, where somebody said something, I mean, rapper, I can't remember specifically, but Don Jazzy now retweeted and said, dope rapper, show me how many people they stream your this thing. He retweeted it. Because the truth of the matter,
but that's funny because Don Jazzy has Ladipo.
And bro, so he has Ladipo.
Boy is singing now.
And
no, it's not even that, bro. You might have. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. You might have Ladipo. You might have 5 children, but you know your favorites. There is Rema, right? You can't tell me Don Jazzy would think of Ladipo before he thinks of Rema. Do you understand? Now, when he signed Rema, we all know Rema was a rapper.
Yeah, the whole rap.
Don Jazzy, at the end of the day, you need to understand that Don Jazzy is not stupid. Yeah, he converted a rapper into a singer. Artist. I'm not even saying rappers should become singers. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's very difficult for you to keep rapping when there's really no audience for your growth. Do you understand what I mean?
One of the things, okay, Gucci, please.
Okay, then the collaboration thing he mentioned.
The collaboration is what my problem is.
No, as a rapper, you need to understand, like, I don't even think it's a rapper thing. It's a money thing in Nigeria. If you are not popping, if you can't pay for collaboration. I don't even pay for collabs. Like, when you get to a level, you don't do all those things, yeah? But if you're not popping in Nigeria, if you don't have 10 diamond chains on your neck, if you're not driving a certain car, certain people will not pick your calls. Yeah? Bro, when I did those songs with Whiskey again, he was the one that called me the entire 3 times. Do you understand? I've never called him for anything before. Olamide, I did the last song I dropped, I featured Olamide and Phenom, right? Phenom played the song for Olamide. Olamide liked it and called me and he said, oh, him and Phenom would like to be on the song. He was the one that called me. Do you understand? If I want to collab now with, let's say, a Mayor Kun right now, if I call Mayor Kun, bro, whether you like it or not, it's because you are a rapper. If you are a popping Joe Boy or Victoni or one of these guys,
conversation becomes different.
Conversation is different. Do you understand? It looks at it like, what do I benefit from this one? This one that they are not even listening to his type of. Do you get what I mean? That's why I keep saying at the end of the day, it is business. So I go back to saying, now the person where they wear the shoe,
I know where they pay.
I ain't know where they pay now. You get me? So all these things you're saying, bro, I can put 100 cards on the table and give you reasons why it is not the way you are saying it. Do you get what I mean? Now, you even said one thing about, and I'll be very specific here. Me and another rapper had this conversation, yeah? And it's when they've done everything right, they always want to now come back to rap. And I feel like MI is somebody that did that, yeah? There was a time when MI came out, it was pure dope. Like, MI is one of the reasons why I even rapped in Nigeria. I listened to MI growing up. So it was one of the reasons why I rapped, yeah? But at some point, MI, I feel like MI was, we always saw MI as a commercial rapper.
True.
We never really saw, he could give us that side, but we never really saw him as that hardcore, although he had that side.
Yeah, that's why illegal music didn't sell that much.
Yeah, illegal music would never sell.
Illegal music was not for sale.
It wasn't meant
I'm just saying, it didn't get the recognition that
No. It does. It does. It's a classic for the demography that it was made for.
Anytime MI puts out illegal music, it's free. He puts it on.
There's a reason why
it's for sale. I'm just saying, it's not as popular as the albums would be. and
Yeah,
legal music
albums
is where
are
actually
generally
shows
supposed to have more appeal.
MI can really rap. If you want to listen to MI really rap, listen to legal music.
Yeah.
But if you want to listen to MI being a dumbed down artist who's
artist.
just trying to appeal
Yeah,
to
an artist.
everybody else, then listen to the albums because I would rather listen to. I like hip hop. I remember back then. I would go search for every time like, oh, there's an illegal music out right now. I listened to it. I consumed it more than I would consume. But the mass public would want to consume the albums because it had. I remember like MI2, like you said, it had like a whole word and opposite. It was Bullion Van.
No, I think that was Chairman. That was Chairman.
Was it Chairman that had
Chairman
the
album.
opposite album?
Yeah.
That was Chairman that had like. It was such a lovely album to listen to, but. Would I want to go and listen to that if I want to listen to MI? No, I wouldn't want to.
So you would rather go for the
I would rather go for
I
the
mean, just for me to wrap it up. For me to wrap it up, I think the conversation we'll be having, we've just been going in circles. Basically, he says you have to say confidence, and he says because he's a living example of
of course,
artists, and he's telling you like
from where
factual,
he holds.
You cannot say you want to do this because he has to put food on the table. And I think that's the basis of this entire conversation. And the truth is, when you take a closer look at the Nigerian music space, what people want to listen to is what the labels will go and say, okay, fine, they want to listen to Afrobeat, let's put money in Afrobeat.
Exactly.
It's 2 + 2, it's common sense. Do you understand? So for you to now have the patience, and that's why, when you mentioned Don Jazzy, I was a bit taken aback because Don Jazzy is also the same person that if you take a look at the Mavens right now, he's the one that still has an artist that's staying true to his sound, and that's Johnny Drill. He's not trying to tamper with Johnny Drill. He mentioned Rema. Let's take our mind back to the fact that Rema initially was not a Mavens artist.
He was
a Johnson artist.
Yeah.
So he had switched from his trap music and had gone to sort of like dabble into Afrobeat before he was now officially taken by Mavens, the umbrella company, and now had this partnership deal that they now have right now. So even though, yes, Don Jazzy, like many record labels, will say this is not profitable, we have to go through and say, okay, let's stick with the Afrobeat that's bringing the money, which is normal. Everybody wants to go for
everybody wants to make money.
But then he's also the one that is now deciding to say, look at my lineup of artists right now. You have the Magics of the world. You have the Johnny Drill of the world. And they're staying true to their craft. So bottom line, respectfully, but I firmly disagree that just saying you want to stay true to your sound, then people for one day will just wake up and say, this guy has been consistent, we like his sound.
And it's still broke.
The examples you gave, both the examples that you gave, sorry to say, but they don't hold water because the MI, he's now commercial. And Brimo needs money. That's why he's doing the campaign he's doing for the parts that we know. So if Brimo was staying true and he knew that was going to put food on the table, Brimo would not come on social media and start telling people that, yes, even though they are killing your brothers and your sisters or whatever, this party or that party or whatever, I don't want to get into the
nitty-gritty of that.
So there's a reason why people would say they want to stick to their sound that is not profitable. Some of them have even decided to stay true to their sound. They've left the country. They can't afford to leave the country. So when they start yapping about and saying that, you're a sellout, you're this, you're that, whatever. Look at Praise. Praise was the R&B to the core. Nobody R&B past Praise.
Nobody R&B past
Praise has now left that particular sound. And I remember the last conversation I had with Praise, it was like, you can't tell me that I should not put food on the table. And that's what Phenom has been reiterating. You can't say people should not put food on the table because
if you really want
sound.
Someone like me now, for example, to rap, give me $1 million. Lock me up. No, for real.
No, you go rap now.
People that are rapping in America, bro, they give
their contract as big as that.
They give them, bro, even before
they even
came back. Yeah, the guy that signed that gave him the connect to Atlanta. They gave him $5 million. Yeah, when he was coming back. Bro, you can lock me up in the studio, throw away the keys. I'll give you
a rap album.
But I know that I'm good. Do you understand what I mean? But you cannot tell me now, that I'm thinking of even data to put for phone. I won't fuel. This one waiting in don't come on subsidy. I won't fuel my car. Do you get? Then you now say when I'm entering at that point is mental problem. Do you get what I mean? When I'm entering a studio, I'll be looking for hip hop beats. No, it doesn't work like that.
Just give me all the Afro beats you have. Let me just do my thing and then.
I love this because at the end of the day, we have reached a conclusion. This is why Nigerian hip hop will never be anything.
I don't mind.
I take the fall. Everybody is trying to eat, so
I killed hip hop,
and it's fine. It's fine.
I don't
not
mind.
broke
You have
my
given
heart.
a very
I'm
valid,
fine.
a very
Bro.
valid reason. He has given a valid reason. We should not come with, please don't do another episode. Where why is
Obina.
Nigerian hip
So
hop
we're not
like
doing
this?
another episode.
If you want, me to rap
We
now,
cannot do like
Obina.
this because
Obina.
the rappers no get mind to do it in the one.
Let me speak for Phenom now.
From A list to
Please,
Z
can I
list.
say
I'll
something?
speak for
Can I
Phenom.
say
They don't get
something?
mine.
Let me speak for you first.
The poor parties get mind past them.
I'll speak for Phenom right now.
Obina, if I
Get
call
him-
you
get
tomorrow
him a
now,
label, like, just give
I
him
dey
a
rap,
label
I dey
and
give you
rap.
hip hop. If I call you say Omo Baba, hunger dey wipe me. You feel wire me 10K, just 10K, make I just go chop. You feel send am more.
Bro,
No, wait, let me finish. Oh.
consistent.
Let's say you are my manager now. We have that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is something that happens for real.
For real,
Forget
for real.
say
No, for real.
I be Phenom or whatever. This is something that happens for real. Yeah. There are some times where I'll call my manager, Baba send me 60K, or you borrow me. When this one enter, I'll go. Bro, it will get to a time you as the manager, you go tire.
Yeah.
You go tire. You go tell me say, Baba,
You don't do.
You don't cast.
if we enter studio together and I carry hip hop beats, you go call me aside, you go advise me. Baba,
good. So
Yes,
if we
now.
don't ever do this episode again,
We're not going to do this
hip hop
episode.
music will never be anything.
Baba,
As
don't do
long
like
as
that.
now like this we
Oh, the
dey
one
see
they
am,
try. See the okay. Did you see last
It's
Black
fine.
Bones last post?
Yeah.
it's fine.
With Odumodu
With
Black.
Odumodu,
See
as
wetin
nice.
Black Bones don dey do. They be hip hop artists. Odumodu sef don dey enter that PO. When you have to make your song, when see all these people they give them advances. When they give Odumodu advance of $100,000 now, yeah, and he has to make it back, or else he won't be able to drop songs and move further. Odumodu sef go stand like this. They give you. That's why I said.
Odumodu is an indie artist now. Odumodu is not signed.
No, it's with Tizzy now.
He's native now.
It's with
he's-
it's with a record label.
okay.
When they now put money on you now and the money doesn't bring back returns, you won't tell me that in 2 years, Odumodu way they do. Odumodu way they even rap. I'm the man. Wait, to abeg. Let me correct you. I'm the one. What's that line that he says? I'm the one that you heard about. I know they fear all those kind of. No be him go last soon now when they slap people run. Why you not talk saying be hip hop artists? I go face the people where they you get, but that's what he has been preaching since. When it gets to that point, yeah, where they give you $100,000 and you have to make $1 million back, yeah, you now tell me whether you know go start to do TikTok, bro. You will bend because it's money.
Well,
You have to survive. It's what it is.
I barely get you.
It's
and I
business,
understand.
so hey, it's not music passion. It's called music business.
Right now,
100.
let me wrap up this whole thing and say, if you're a label out there, put your money where your mouth is. If you like hip hop, put your money into hip hop.
They go wrong.
Give these guys money. Let them create hip hop in its real sense. Let them make money also. Let them give you this rhythm and poetry. Let them rap, like it's called. It's still the Yans. My name is still Lyfe Jacob. Thank you, amazing people. Guys, you guys have been wonderful. You have been an amazing guy. It's nice to have you. Gucci, thank you very much. Obina, it's been nice to have this conversation with you guys, and I love hip hop. I sincerely hope hip hop.
I love hip hop
This is
as
the Yans.
well.
My name is Lyfe Jacobs, and it's still Tracks Apparel. Thank you for having us. It's Energy Bar, and we're out.